Hi, this is Vinita Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys July collective reading, and this is going to be messages from your twin flame. A couple of days ago, I was channeling some heavy messages from my own DM, and I felt that I needed to expand on my messages from that into an oracle card. I actually ended up creating 78 cards, and they are ready to be published, and hopefully I'll get it by the next reading, which is going to be in August. I'm quite excited about that, and I was very emotional about that because a lot of messages that was coming to me while I was writing it was very very close to my situation. And I'm going to give credit to my own DM that decided to channel those messages to me, and hopefully when I'm doing readings like this, it's going to resonate to the rest of you. So that inspired me to do today's reading as well, because I felt that there were messages that wanted to come forward from the twin flame to you guys. So yeah, as you know that I always do everything on live, so I don't know what the messages will be, but we'll see as we go along what this means for us and what July's reading is all about. But before we hit any of that, let's hit it. Welcome back. Also, I want to add that if you are new to this channel, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. I do a lot of things in this channel. It's not just readings, so you can look through my playlist. I've actually created 2 very powerful meditations that will help in your journey, and there's going to be some pep talk and all sort of things. It sounds like that I'm actually, with my busy schedule the way it is, I try to put it something weekly, so I'm trying to keep that schedule. But your likes, your shares, your support will help me grow this channel, and I'm hoping that you guys feel at home here in this channel and support me as always, and I know that you guys do. So and also, if you want to purchase any of my services, or if you want to book a private reading, you can do that all, and all the links, everything is in the description box, so you can have a look at that, and you can actually directly book everything from the website. I just want to say that just so that you all are protected in some way, everything should be funneled through my website. You don't need to purchase anything from anywhere else. And if anybody is offering under my name anything, and if it's not from my website, that is not me. So because there are some, I just want to make sure that you all are protected in that way. So if you want to catch something from me, that would be all bled from my website. You can actually do direct booking from there as well, and it is you will know everything has my logo, everything has my name on it. So when you see something that's legit, you actually will know that it's me, you know, as you even progress into the booking. So some of you that have actually done that, you know that that's you know, how streamlined that is. So yeah, you know, you can book with confidence, but yeah, just make sure that everything is from my website and not from anywhere else. I do have my Etsy shop still open, but that's gonna bleed out once. I won't renew it because while I was trying to set up my website, I made sure that people could still get hold of me if they wanted any services, and lots of people actually purchase from there. So, but that's going to be all done, you know. So, but yeah, you can just do everything from my website. I just wanted to add that in because I just don't want people to get gypped in somewhere else, you know, somebody else trying to be me when I'm not me. So that's I just needed to add that in there just for your own safety, and that's what it was. Without further ado, I do have some messages for July, and before I do that, this is filming in July. This is July 1st, so happy Canada Day to the people that actually is celebrating Canada Day and are Canadians. You know, I'm proudly gonna say that I am a Canadian, and in fact, actually, I chose my attire just that way. I like Le Chateau, and it's a Canadian brand. So this is the sweater is from there, and I'm also wearing MAC. And actually made sure that everything was MAC and not, I have other brands too, but I just wanted to celebrate just how proud I am to be a Canadian. And yeah, you know, I've lived here all my life. I know that a lot of people were asking me where I'm from. I have a slight British accent. It's because I was actually born in Fiji Islands, and that's where that's why I was born, and that's my nationality is still an Indian. And I speak Hindi, but and my twin flame is actually Sikh, and he was born in Dubai, and we both grew up here most of our lives, so we are very, very Canadian. And yeah, I just want to put this out there for anybody that didn't know all that information. And yes, also I don't mind actually if you want to put down in the comments just where you are watching from, because I love to know who's watching from where. So do that too. I would actually love to know who the viewers are in this channel. I always do that actually in my group too. So just gives me an idea, you know, who everybody is and where they are from. So yeah, and anyways, so I just wanted to add that in there. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having fun today. After recording this, I'm gonna be actually going and spending some time with my family for dinner. So yeah, I just thought that I should add that in there, you know, for those that were wondering. And yeah, I do have a large family. I am the fourth in line, and we are 6 sisters. So, you know, and yeah, my mom is still alive, you know. I hope that she's gonna live forever. We were always mama's girls, and yeah, you know, we are very close, a knit family with a little bit of quirks here and there. I think that everybody has that. But yeah, and then my dad passed away. I actually ended up writing an article on that and how important it is to just nurture your parents, and also even to just be close to them. I wrote an entire article on that and how important that is, you know, and for those that actually do not think that that's important in your journey, it is actually, because the reason why I say that is, you know, you need to, when you're in a spiritual journey, you need to fix everything. Everything needs to be fixed. If you had issues with your parents or friends, family, you know, when you are actually leaving your 3D paradigm and going into your 5D paradigm, all the loose ends have to be sort of ironed out, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to add that there, and I'm actually going to link that article because people should keep that in the back of their mind and try to make things right. And that's what we are here as twin flames, trying to do that. is to make things right in this lifetime. You know, we had lots of baggage that bled from previous lifetimes, and some of you already have done past life work to know that that has affected you, and the ones that haven't, they have actually had some epiphanies, and they've got some insights that they had some issues from past life that bled into this life, and it always does. But I just want to add that in there, that that's very important, that you actually make things right in every matter. So so keep that at the back of your mind as we go into this reading. But yeah, I thought it was just important for me to address that. So here we are. We've got some heavy energy, and I don't know about you. I'm just glad that June is done. My goodness. And I know that some of you felt it so badly. I did. It was our anniversary month. I met him in June, and oh, it was very heavy, and I felt it for the both of us. So goodness. So I'm just glad that June is done finally. And I felt that last year as well, so I know it's not just this year. So anniversary months are very difficult in the journey. So if some of you are feeling that way, just know that that's normal. Just relax, let it just pass through, and you know, just stay positive. Sometimes it's very hard because when the energy hits, it's very hard. So and July was packed with June was packed with lots of cosmic energies, and I think that everybody was just dying. So so yeah, I think everybody's glad that, that June is done. At least I am anyway. So we've got some interesting things happening this month as well, and I'll actually bring this out and let you know what that is. So July 1st, which is today, we've got Saturn that is re-entering Capricorn. So for those that have that as their sun sign, rising, or Venus, or any of those, moon, you know, it would have affected you in some way. So this is it, you know, this is entering again. I don't know much about astrology, so I just have a recap, and if you do want to know more, then just Google it, look up there's some really good people out there, even in YouTube too, that actually go very extensive on the astrology stuff. So just Google them. They're really phenomenal. You know, it's still an enigma to me, astrology. And so you know, I think that is fascinating, but you know, it's of course, you know, very intense, intricate type of details that people that are talented and gifted that can actually read that. So I'm not that, you know, I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, so July 2nd to 7th, Sirius gateway is aligning. Now, Sirius is a spiritual sun that will align with earthly sun. So if this makes sense, in the spiritual community, Sirius is very huge. So look that up as well. We've got July 4th and 5th, depending on what area of the world you are in, you will have lunar eclipse in Capricorn in Cancer season. So this is going to be an intense one, so a good one to manifest. Look in my website. I've got a moon article that talks about some manifestation techniques. Do look at that. It's a fascinating article that I actually did a lot of research on, and you know, just try to add various cultures in there, and whatever I could find, I added it in there. And it was just very fascinating. I enjoyed actually putting that together. So it was, you know, it just goes to show that, you know, every culture has their traditions and what they believed, you know, in that time. And it's such a fascinating article. So do look at that. I'll actually, what I'll do is, to make it easier, I will actually link it in here as well in the description, so that you can click on it and have a look and tell me what you thought of it. So in this case, you know, this is the last eclipse of the Cancer and Capricorn. So, and the next one apparently will be in 8 years. So you won't see any more of that. So that's kind of interesting to know. And that was, yeah, the last eclipse of Cancer and Capricorn. July 11th, Chiron goes retrograde. Now, I don't know what this means, but you can look that up too. But, you know, here it is. It's going retrograde. July 12th, Mercury goes direct. And this is since June 11th, Mercury has been in retrograde mode, so it's going now direct. Thank God, because Mercury, this one I know, this what it does is, you know, it affects all the communications and you know, all the electronics. So, you know, there's a little bit of chaos, and during Mercury retrograde, nobody likes it, but you know, it happens. And yeah, a lot of communication. Even your communication with your twin flame, if you are if you are in communication, you know, you'll find that yeah, you know, they are, you know, you'll have issues and stuff like that. So if you were running into all of that, yeah, just know that that's what it is. So July 13th, Mars goes conjunct with Chiron, so so that's another one. July 14th, Sun positions opposite Jupiter. So Sun will be opposite of Jupiter. That's the planet. And well, I think you guys all know that. You'll bear with me. You know, I throw things like that just so that you know, you're not bored with my, you know, really boring session here. So I have a weird sense of humor, and you'll realize that as you get to know me. July 20th, new moon in Cancer, so that's happening. And then you've got July 22, it's going into Leo season. July 25th, you've got Mars as that will be entering into shadow period. So whatever that means, you know, Mars is a very powerful planet, and it's very fiery. It's got lots of pack to that. So yeah, look that up and just know what that means for you as well. So that's July 5th. Mars will enter the shadow period. And then we've got July 28th, Venus will leave the shadow period. So that's this is it. This is July's everything. Oh my goodness, here we go. I hope that is nothing like June though. So but without further ado, we're gonna dive into the messages. I actually brought a lot of cards up, and I'm not gonna try to keep this video too long, but I think you guys don't mind, you know, like, because you get such an extensive messages, you know, and you know, you know, I don't know. You let me know if you guys like shorter videos, or you like the videos that the length that I do. You know, this is your channel, so you tell me what you like. So I'm very open to that. So yeah, I already pre-shuffled the cards, so you know, we won't be shuffling it too much, just to save some time. So I'm starting off with the tarot, and this one is oh my goodness, it's the Egyptian Tarot by Clive Barron Reed, I believe, you know. So I'll double check that, and what I'll do is I'll actually list the decks in the description. So if any of you wanna you know, purchase them, or if you're drawn to anything, yeah, I'll do that. I think it's much better. It just shaves off a little bit of time as well. So yeah, let me do that. I'll actually just put that in there. It's a lot easier than you know, just read through them and see what you think. So here we go. Messages from your twin flame. I don't know what they want to say, so do not shoot the messenger. Be gentle, I'm telling you. This is my reading as well, as much as yours, so I just want to say that. Oh boy. I'm not going to take this, but I just want to show you. This is Seven of Swords. So off the bat, if this card has shown up here, what that tells me is, you know, of course, you know, them being withdrawn, because that's what it is. You know, Seven of Swords is all about you know, them just kind of ghosting you, right? You know, leaving you, leaving in the middle of the night, or you know, that's sort of it, the sneaky behavior where they just did that. So I think that's most twins, isn't it? So that's really on par with the first card that is showing up here. Well, this is Strength card, and let me just see here. Okay, here we go. So this is the Strength card, and here, you know, we are going into the Leo season. I was saying that, you know, that's July 22. So yeah, you know, somehow the messages kind of do come, and what they are trying to tell us, you know, is to continue having the strength, continue to stay on course with the journey, and yeah, just know that you know, they understand that this is not easy. This is their higher self in a way that is conveying this to us, to just stay on course with their journey. Oh my goodness, wow, that's a lot of cards. I'm not gonna take this because holy, it's that's a lot of energy that just showed up here. Okay, twin flames, relax. I know you're trying to channel through me here, but my goodness. Okay, so I'll reshuffle that because yeah, that was just too many cards. I don't want that many cards. So what do you want to tell the viewers that are watching? What should they do? In this deck, they don't have the pages. Pages are all princesses. So this is Page of Swords. In this deck, this is what it is. It's Page of Swords. So this is Princess of Swords. And you know, as you know that, oh my goodness, you know, like I said, this is my reading too. So, you know, I'm in the same boat as you guys, seriously. Page of Swords is all about them keeping a tab on you, on social, I can't even speak, I'm getting all flustered. Page of Sword is all about them spying you on social media, you know, they're keeping tabs on you. And I totally get that because, you know, at the end of the day, they are still your twin flame. Whether they, however way it looks in reality, doesn't matter, because, you know, the whole idea is that, you know, you do your inner work, your inner healing, you know, you do all of that stuff that the journey is demanding you to do, you know, but you know, they are your twin flames. Of course, they will always keep an eye on social media. So what they're saying is that, yes, you know, we still are doing that. So I'm going to read it as that way. And this is how I'm interpreting it, because this is their messages from them to you. So take it as that they are watching you on social media. The next card that showed up here is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about competition, and it doesn't, competition can be anything. It can be them competing, you know, just within themselves to go out and about in the real world and do what they need to do the best, you know, and which is you know, building their empire, building, you know, just sorting out their life. And so that could be competition in there. They also, some of them also, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates. You know, I'm just going to give you a few scenarios. Another scenario could be that, you know, they feel that they are in competition with you as well, you know, in energy. You know, they probably, if they are your true twin flame, they will also feel that there's probably other people that they are also competing emotionally with, you know, in your life, meaning it could be just, you know, your relationships with people, or their fear also of you being with somebody. So, you know, all of that, like, you know, they feel that, you know, they are competing into, you know, so take it as whichever scenario you want. But, you know, that to me, that when Five of Wands have come, you know, that's a very competition type of energy. And, you know, they're wanting to compete in various ways. You know, they're trying to keep up they're trying to stay afloat is what it is. And when the next card shows up as the Seven of Cups is all about confusion as well. Can I I don't know if I can fix this. Okay, so yeah, so that's another thing. That's the confusion card, which is the Seven of Cups. So Seven Cups, you know, it's all about trying to figure out. So they're in that energy of the wishy-washy energy, trying to figure out all of that. The competition. You know, what's going on? What's happening? So to me, if I really look at the force spread that has shown up, you know, first of all, they're telling us to be stay strong. Then they are spying on us. Then they're worried that there may be some competition in their dynamics with you. And then Seven of Cups, you know, confusion, right? They're trying to figure out if if you have options, you know, and because this is them, I'm channeling them, and yeah, that's what they're thinking, is whether you have options. And you know what? I just think that's funny. So yeah, if it was the other way around, I would say that they have options, but that's not what I'm reading here, because this is their messages and how they view you, or what their messages are. So they're scared, you know, a little bit. So you know, that's good, right? Bottom of the deck. I can't make this stuff up, seriously. This is the Emperor. You see that? Okay, so now I know that this is better. Okay, so Emperor, I'll show you again just because I figured out, you know, which angle it shows up nicer. So here you go, Seven of Cups. I'm still learning the camera angle, so bear with me, guys, you know, and this is Five of Wands, right? I love this deck. This is my second deck that I had bought many moons ago. And I didn't even know how to read tarot at that time. I only learned how to read tarot maybe the last 2 years or something. So yeah, before that I didn't know how to interpret them, but I was always fascinated with it, you know, and yeah, I bought it like before even my spiritual awakening. Yeah, very, very long time ago. I won't tell you how long, but it's very long. And I think that they still have it on Amazon. I have seen it. So, but yeah, this is for those that are very drawn to the Egyptian culture, because if you are drawn to the Egyptian culture, Egyptian anything, just know that you have some past life connection that has bled into this life. This is why it's important to do past life work and figure that out. Also, it could be your Ascendant Masters as well, that, you know, if that's the case as well, yeah, you know, just know that you have some sort of connection, so dig into that as well. So, and this is the strength. Yeah, so I know now which angle it looks nicer. It's not blurred. so that's the story with them. Hope that resonated. I'll go into the next one. This is the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what they want to say here. Messages from Twin Flame. What do they want to tell us? Okay, so the bottom of the deck, you can see it says ask your angels. I won't take that, but if it wants to show up again, it will. But yeah, that's that was at the bottom of the deck. I'll only take 3 here, so because I have so many decks, I just want to start bringing them out and roll on, because yeah, time, as I'm recording it, I'm seeing that time is flying. Okay, so 2 showed up here. This one is the opportunity. And for those ones that are, if you can see, these are gold coins. And if some of you have been manifesting, actually even them too, because I'm going to say both of them. So if you have been manifesting, this would be also a message for you. You know, you'll get some nice coins, and I love money, so that's okay. And as you can see that, you know, I did say earlier that they are too busy building their empire as well, and you know, that's also them manifesting their coins. So you know, and in spiritual people also always often confuse material wealth. They think that, you know, that's not important, but you know what, in spiritualism you need to have abundance in all areas, and in material world that's just as much, because you know the material world also puts a roof over your head, clothing, food, right? Every desire that you have, unfortunately, that is orchestrated by money. You know, that's one thing that everybody should be manifesting, and there's nothing wrong with it. And if you are having issues with money, there's often usually money blocks from previous lives. I've done so many healing on you know, on my own healing, actually, my own money block issues that I've had that bled from previous lives into this lifetime, and I actually continue doing that. I continue fixing the money aspect, just because you know, for like I said, you know, you shouldn't be able, you know, you should be, if there's anything that you should be doing, is you should be able to have the, you know, money to be able to do whatever you want, whether it's a nice vacation you want to take, you want to buy a house, a car, clothing, food, you know, anything. So that is very important aspect. And you know, just know that if you don't believe that's the case, then that's a block. There's an inner child wounding there somewhere that needs to be addressed. So yeah, you know, your relationship with money is important, and it's all about self-love, right? So if you love yourself enough, you will actually, you know, treat yourself in every way that is possible. So you'll be content and happy, whether it's little money or it's lots of money. It doesn't matter. It's your comfort, you know, what that is. But a lot of times, you know, I often hear this in the community that, oh, I don't have enough money to do this or that. And yeah, you know, if that is the case, you know, there's some really good manifesting techniques. I often share that with people. But yeah, just look through the YouTubers. They always have some nice money rituals and stuff that you can do. So do that, manifest that money, right? It's nothing wrong with it, and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. You know, that's your God-given right to have abundance in every sense of way. You know, so you know, that would be your precious life, you know, money, your health, you know, love, support in every way. So, you know, just keep that in the back of your mind. The next card that showed up is not the right time. Gee, I wonder why, you know, this always shows up in my reading, right? So yeah, you know, they're still saying it's not the right time. So just hang on, you know, it's still showing up in my readings, because I am realistically, you know, channeling those collectives that are in separation, or even if they're not in separation, doesn't matter. But the collectives that I am, you know, channeling, yes, you know, it's not the right time, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And the ones that are in, you know, physical union, you know as well that that's how much work you need to do in order to keep the relationship going in, you know, and try to anchor that 5D union that everybody is talking about, because it is still shifting that paradigm. And I'm going to tell you this, you know, those twin flames that are in physical relationship, they'll be the first ones to tell you that they have to work really, really hard as well. You know, the journey doesn't spare anyone. So yeah, it is not the right time, and that's what they're saying. You know, even and I hear this all the time. Even the ones that are in relationship that you know, their twin flame, because the trigger points are there, right? You know, it's the runner and the chaser trigger points that show up, you know, in your dynamics, however way. And then it'll continue showing up, because there's more things that needs to be healed, more things. So yeah, so when they're saying that it's not the right time, it means that it is not the right time. It still needs to keep going. You know, you need to still continue doing your inner work, your healing, and all that sort of thing. So you know, that's what they're saying. So yeah, it's not the right time, and certainly not the right time for the ones that are in separation as well, because realistically, yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So that's what they're saying, you know, and that's a realistic, a twin flame. what do you expect? I'm a twin flame teacher, and I'm not gonna give you fluff, right? There's no point giving you guys that, because I mean, I'm not gonna be channeling. It's not again. It's against everything that I teach if I'm gonna be telling you that, yeah, you're gonna have reunion next week, because, well, that's not the case. In the your union, your inner union, whatever that is, that's gonna come through your inner work, and that spares nobody. So yeah, and that's I mean, I'm a realistic reader, and I channel it accordingly. And as you can see, I mean, this is all live. I'm doing it. So yeah, it's not the right time, not yet. Listen to your intuition. This is another one that showed up, right? Listen to your intuition. So it's not the right time. Opportunity is there, many opportunities. Oh, wow. And it showed up again. I believe this was at the bottom of the deck. Ask your angels, and it showed up here again. So ask your angelic team for help. It's very important to do that, because you got to realize that with the angelic team, they will not help you unless you ask for help. That's the way they are. So, take it how you resonate with that. But yeah, if you think that, they're gonna just automatically do that, they won't, because you're the boss. They are your guides, but yeah, they won't just automatically do things for you unless you actually ask. You have to physically ask. You have to ask and seek help. So don't forget that, right? Okay. Oh my goodness. Even here, patience. Oh my goodness. Twin flames. What are you telling us? Yeah, it says patience here. So I won't take this. Sorry, impatience. Impatience. This is what it's saying. Impatience. I won't take it. But if it decides to, show up, that's what it is. My goodness, these twin flames are killing us, aren't they? Let's see. I'll take 2 cards just because this is very in-depth. So I'll just take 2 here. Let's see what they want to say. Messages from your twin flame. Oh, yay. Wow. I like this. I like these kind of cards when they show up in my reading. Here we go. If you can see, ambition. I can't read the other way around, so I'm just going to read it the proper way, but I just wanted to show you. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. So, when this shows up, they like I said, DMs, they are ambitious. They are trying to, what they're saying is that they are ambitious. They're trying to create their coins, because, this also showed up here, right? So opportunity, they're looking for those opportunity to build their empire. And, the true DMs, or the true twin flames, I won't say DMs, because that's, again, that's just the energy. It could be a female or a male, it doesn't matter. But, they do, your twin is looking into all of that stuff. They are, if they are your true twin flame, they are focused in their career, their work, their business, and making the coins, because, that, like I said, the stair twin usually does all their more of the spiritual work, and the runner twin does the material work. And you hear that time after time, and in my reading you hear that all the time, that that's what they do. And I channel those twin flames that actually do focus to, in their material world. So they want to create that abundance, earthly abundance, sort of thing. So I do feel that, that I do channel those twin flames that actually do that. So if that is your twin flame, then know that, that's who I'm channeling. Being enough. being enough. And I'll tell you what this means. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are love. So you are enough. I am enough. I am love, right? So what a message. So yeah, if they, I feel that they are telling you that you are enough. You know, just do your, you know, do you. You are love. You are enough. Make sense? Oh my goodness. You laugh when you hear this is more than deck. Divine timing. I told you I channel realistic, you know, time frames here. So my goodness. Well, that's my stuff growling if you can hear me. I woke up and I just had tea and that was it. So yeah, good times. Don't tell anybody. The divine brings things in their timing that we need. Nothing comes before we are prepared, nor leaves too early. May I always trust your perfect and holy timing, dear Lord. So yeah, you know, in divine timing, everything will work out. So you just have to have the trust, right? So the trust factor is always there. Make sure that you do follow that, you know. I hardly ever do romance angels, but I brought it out. I wanted to see what they wanted to tell us. So messages from Twin Flame. What are the romance angels saying? This is by Doreen Virtue. The other one was this was Wild Offering Oracle from Tosha Silva. So what are you trying to tell us? I did a lot of shuffling before, so I don't want to spend too much time. It better be very soon, right? I won't take that, but this did show up as I cut the deck very soon. So if it shows up again, it does. Oh, wow, look at that. This deck doesn't have Soulmate, but it doesn't matter because, you know, I am channeling soul connection, right? So and I am you know, channeling twin flames. So here you go. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, you know, because this deck doesn't have twin flames, you know, I want to say yes, this is your twin flame, the ones that are watching this. Because, you know, I don't cater to, I only cater to twin flames just because that's my soul contract. That's what I know. I don't know much about soulmate relationships, you know, and what their dynamics are. Don't ask me. I wrote very little things on them, you know, but yeah, I have no idea what they are. So this is still a twin flame reading. Flirt showed up. And extend your light-hearted energy to others. So flirt, you know, you don't, you know, again, gotta have a little fun. I'm not saying flirt with, you know, the romantic aspects of things, because, you know, you can actually just have fun even with your friends and family as well, and just be light-hearted about that, you know. So what they're saying is extend your light-hearted energy to others. And, you know, as twin flames, you know, we have that exuviating, you know, energy that we radiate. If you are doing your inner work, you're doing, you know, you're living in the light, you're doing all the good things that you need to do, you know, that, you know, you're meant to do, you will radiate that inner glow, and, you know, you will radiate that positive energy, because that's what twin flames are, right? You know, that's who we are. So yeah, be a twin flame, you know. This is their message from them to you. Be a twin flame, you know, be lighthearted, be positive, and stay. So this showed up, and enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So yeah, what they're saying is, enjoy your life, right? You know, you can spend time with friends and family and do all those kind of things, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to enjoy your life. I know that with the social distancing that's there, you know, and the lockdown mode the world is in, it's a little bit harder, but it doesn't really prevent people to still have fun and do something exciting. They started to open up a little bit of, you know, in Canada at least anyways, you know, they've started to open up, you know, social distancing. It's not as crazy lockdown as it used to be. But you know, they still want us to be cautious. So you know, you choose who you want to you know, visit, or you know, do the social distancing. Don't do, you know, too much hugging and all that sort of thing. Keep your distance, but you know, have fun. There's all sorts of ways to have fun. You know, I've done in this 4 months. I have cousins that live, you know, all over the world. So I connected with them on you know, Facebook Messenger, and you know, like that sort of thing. And you can always have that. So I feel that, you know, it was a good time for us to do that, you know, during COVID. Is, you know, in normal day-to-day life, you don't have the time, you know, you, as much as you love your, you know, your family, your relatives, your friends, you know, you know, you get so caught up in day-to-day life that you actually forget to connect and do all those kind of fun things, you know. So this was a good introspection time for everybody to just, you know, connect in that way with people, and you know, the loved ones. And I think that, you know, that's so important. So do take that time out and do that. And if you do not have friends, then make friends. It's not that hard. There should be no reason why you shouldn't be able to make friends and have some sort of fun. Because you know, if you're not having fun in life, what's the point? You only have one life. You don't know what the next life will be. You're here now, right? Do everything that you need to do in this lifetime. This is all you've got. You know, it's very precious. So here wow. You know, I did 2 guided meditations, like I said in the beginning of the video, and a lot of people didn't understand the cord cutting meditation that I had done. And in a few minutes of, you know, listening to the meditation, I always do this just because I'm a teacher, so I actually explain what the meditations are that I actually do. I put in that blip there to tell you what the meditation is about. And of course, you know, the meditation was about releasing your ex. And a lot of people thought that, oh my God, you know, like, am I going to be releasing my twin flame? You cannot cut cords with your twin flame, you know, and that's a given. But having said that, there's surely other energetic cords that still are tethered to you, whether it's your ex, whether it's your colleague, your friends, anybody that is not serving you in your highest and greatest good. And do not tell me that you don't have that. So have an open mind, cut them. You know, I started slowly going through mine as well. I had you know, I won't tell you what the number is, but over the years I've had, you know, crushes, and you know, people that were in my life, you know, in any, you know, way. It doesn't have to be even dating, you know, like you know, you don't need to. You don't need to date people in order to cut cords with them, because you know, energy, everything is energy. This card is energy. You know, this water is energy. Everything is energy. I was thirsty. But yeah, you know, the whole universe runs on energetic fields. So you know, it's very important to cut, you know, and do that, right? So why I say that is because, again, you know, I am on par with what I do. I do serve my mission from my heart, from the bottom of my heart. And those ones that actually know this aspect about me know that whatever I do, I'm very authentic in what I do. So you know, you may question that, and that's up to you, and that could be your ego in there, or your disbelief. That's okay. You know, I only, you know, cater to the people that actually are within my energy field, that do believe what I do and what I say. So, and the ones that do, I have made difference in their lives, and I have made drastic change in their outcome. And here it says release your acts, and that showed up here at the bottom of the deck. The time has come to clear your energy. And I, like I said, I am a twin flame teacher that is doing my mission work with all my heart and soul. So, and time after time, I see this happening in my journey, in my mission work, where I have very powerful team that assists me with all of that. So, I do believe that, everything is in its ebb and flow with the universe. So if you are aligned with what you do, and if you're doing it with your heart and soul, if you have it with the best of intentions, you will be successful. That's the way it is. And I have seen this time after time, and I'm so thankful, for everybody's love and support, even you guys that are watching, because I know that without your support, without just knowing your stories, or what kind of progress you've done, because every time a person is progressing in their journey, that's a victory for me as a teacher, because I feel that I've changed somebody's life in some way. So yeah, I really, that's the most gratifying knowledge, to know that, I've done that for people. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful for this mission work. I love doing what I do, and I try to be patient, and sometimes it's very hard, because this is not my full-time, stuff. I actually have my full-time job as well as I do this. So you can imagine just how much work I put in here, and I've been doing it for, steadily for a year and a half, very full-fledged, and even more so, as for the last 2 years overall. But yeah, as things are coming to me, and what I am supposed to be doing, as things are revealed to me, I'm slowly figuring it out as well, because this is something that is so new to me. I wasn't born spiritual. I didn't have all the spiritual gifts, and I had nothing, in fact. I had a love and hate relationship with God, which I actually wrote an article on. So I thought he was very unkind to me. It took me this long to figure out that that wasn't what it was, and everything was aligned the way that it was meant to be. So yeah, I think about all those things now, and I'm in gratitude for sure, and I'm grateful for a lot of things, and grateful for the journey. So let's see what wants to come forward here. Messages from your twin flame. Oh Lord. Law of attraction. This is, I'm going to tell you, as you know, that I also write articles. Some of you that have followed me know, and this is one of the most hardest article that I will be writing. Reason why being because, it's so many levels. It's very, very deep. And for those people that think that law of attraction is not important in twin flame journey, I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not the case. It's very, very important. From and a lot of people actually live, following some of the principles that the law of attraction actually teaches, but they don't even realize that actually they do. So this is why it's and I'm trying to gather all my own thoughts on how I want to actually execute the blog. I think it'll be 2-part series, just because there's so many things that I need to do, and I think I'm going to be doing it in 2 parts. Having said that, yeah, it's one of the most challenging blog that I'm going to write, but I'm gonna make it good when I finish. And I did other blogs that were not gonna take me much time, but still, it still takes time, writing all those things, because I do my research, and I also put in the work. So here we've got spiritual law of attraction, and this is Melda Zek, and Melda Zek if anybody wants to read, I know that you know, a very, very acclaimed twin flame teacher was telling me read it for a while, right? And I don't have time to read self-help books because I'm just so busy with my mission work and just doing what I need to do. And I feel that there's so much work that I need to do to help you guys, you know, and that's creating meditations and stuff like that. That takes a lot of time. I wanted even my website to be built, you know, properly so that, you know, I can teach you guys, you know, through my blogs, you know, what the journey was, and you know, just make it, simplify it for you guys, right? You know, I mean, and then I try to do that as best as I can, and yeah, so I finally read The Alchemist, you know, and in there, one of the characters is Melzadek. And, you know, if anybody hasn't read that, do read it. You know, it's come in July reading here. So take it as it resonates. If you need to read it, go for it, right? It's a very good self-help book. Okay, crystals. Yes, I love crystals. So, and I actually wrote in a blog on this in my website. So, and that's just a nutshell. You know, there's so many nice crystals. Do work with them. And I think that, you know, there's so much energy in them. In fact, actually, I'm wearing, this is, I don't know if you can see, this is black obsidian that I've got. And then I got this, you know, this is the Buddha bracelet. It's supposed to be the money bracelet. So, you know, and yeah, they've got this really nice, cute, I don't know what this is, but this is, you know, this Chinese, you know, being, I'm gonna say, because I don't know what it is. It's anyways, you can look that up. You'll be able to read up on it. It's actually very, very powerful, I think, anyways, you know, and the way that they've done it, you know, they've got some Chinese writing in it, and this is black obsidian. So black obsidian is very, very powerful. If it needed to show up in here in my reading, then, you know, if you haven't got it, get it. It's a very, very good crystal to wear, you know, for protection and, you know, getting your psychic insights and awareness. So yeah, black obsidian, you know, a must have for everybody to have. So, and for that to show up here as, you know, as a message, you know, take it as that, right? So yeah, you know, crystals are very powerful. Do invest in them. Teacher. So yeah, you know, everybody everybody's a teacher, and I had so many fly out here. My goodness, I'll read them out just because it showed up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love these. Oh, I love this man. Oh, look at that. Open your heart. So that showed up, and look at the line, and that you know, that was my first card in the strength, you know, that showed up, right? So nothing is ever random in a reading, right? You know, they all tie up. You know, open your heart. So, you know, and strength is, you know, it does relate to your heart, right? And then this is Hilarion, health and healing. So, you know, and that's what they're saying, health and healing. So this is your message from them to you, to focus on that, right? This was Ascendant Masters by Doreen Virtue, which is out of print. She doesn't print them anymore. So so yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Who is this guy? Does anybody know him? Yeah. Like I said, I'm very, very thankful for my team, and they show up and they support me all the time. So I'm very, very humbled, very, very, very humbled. Okay, let's see. I'm running out of space at my table. I need to have a bigger table, I think. I have so much, you know. Okay, I'm gonna be very emotional. You know, like I said, I'm very, very humbled at my team. So that's Archangel Michael. Sorry, it's just when the energy comes like this, you can't make this up, you know. So wow. First time on camera I'm crying, right? But you know, I think that yeah, you know your guides, know your team, and yeah, very, very, very humbled at this journey. This is you know, the journey does have some really amazing you know, gifts and insights. And for you to I have a statue of Archangel Michael here. What I'll do is one day I'll actually film the entire room. This is my office slash spiritual room, and I'll actually just do a very detailed film of it. I'll show you how that looks, because I know that some of you actually you know, like I've shared pictures in there in my website and you know, in the group, but yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, this is Archangel Michael. So, and it's somebody that I work very closely with. So yeah, so when your team shows up like this, you can't make it up. Well, so let's see. I'll pull out 3 cards. Messages from your twin flame. Did I actually, I don't know if I have bleeding mascara. I didn't wear waterproof. I wasn't expected to cry here. My goodness. Jesus. Oh, just goes to show that, you know, yeah, it's good times. Messages from your twin flame. I've got like so much hair here, but as I'm shuffling, are you kidding me? I don't want to cry more. You're telling me to, seriously. Bridget, inner strength. Wow. I don't know about you guys. I enjoy doing this reading actually, because wow, I'm just blown away. This is, yeah. See, strength. Excuse me. I'm gonna, because I can see that I'm bleeding here with my mascara. Holy, it's next time I'll wear waterproof. I don't like waterproof mascara, so I'm not, but yeah. Yeah, and what she's saying is move back to the wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. It's amazing, amazing, because look at this. All right, it also said here, you know, that you are, how you are you are love. So amazing, amazing message. And that speaks volumes when your twin flame is saying that. I really believe that, right? If your twin flame is saying that, you know, have that inner strength, you know, you are enough, you are you. Be a twin flame. And, you know, to be a twin flame, you know, there's a sense of responsibility, there's a sense of, you know, just there's so much love and light that we need to do, you know, so much mission work to do. And mission work doesn't have to be here, you know, being a tarot card reader or a healer or whatever. It's what you do best. It comes from within you, right? It's what you do best. And that's, if you're aligned in your highest and, you know, soul purpose and mission, whatever that may be, through even your work, because there's so much gratitude, you know, even to, or gratifying even to have, you know, to serve the community in any way, you know. And you know, I mean, think about people in the medical field, especially during this COVID time, you know. I mean, they were our heroes, right? So yeah, amazing, Amazing, you know, saving lives. You know, see, he's showing up again. This is, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Very interesting. This is Dharma unfolding, and this is Dijwal Kul. I'm not sure who he is, but he's saying, remember that you are on the path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And it's funny how this showed up as you know, in the flirt card, right? It shed it shed some light there, saying extend your light-hearted energy to others. So look at that, you know. It keeps coming. Holy. Wow. I'll read what he's saying here. Trusting heaven. That's what he's saying. You are safe. Angels are close. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. You know, see here. Ask your angels. This was at the bottom of the deck. Crazy, right? I'll just take one more card. One more card, Spirit. Messages from your twin flame. You know, I was saying to you guys that Venus is going, Venus is leaving the shadow period, and that's the July 28th, right? So this is Sanat Kumar, and Sanat Kumar is actually Venus, you know, in this deck. That's what it is. So it just goes to show that, you know, how important these energies are when it actually rolls out in a reading as well. And he's saying here, light activation, shine and light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And by the way, this deck, if anybody doesn't have it, to get it, because it's amazing just how you know, how Kyle Gray actually did this. This is Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. Amazing deck. I always add this in my reading because the messages are very profound when they are paired up with the rest of the reading, and yeah, and I think that you guys feel that way. The Divine Director, intervention and purpose. So this is divine intervention is coming. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So see, it's telling you all to be happy. You see that, right? Crazy. You know, happiness is important. Okay, I'm running out of time. I mean, not time, but I don't have space. I've got so much cards. Okay, I'll do 2 more. Oh my goodness, I actually brought out more cards. Okay, I'm gonna try to breeze through this as fast as I can, because it's already 1 hour into. It's gonna be a long reading, but if you guys like it, let me know. If you think that these are long reading, let me know. It doesn't matter to me. I try to give you guys very lengthy messages because I don't do weekly readings. That's the thing, right? I don't have the time, and I don't see the purpose to that, because you know, I think that a good monthly reading should carry out, you know, throughout the month. So that's why I give such a thorough reading to you guys, you know, because, you know, yeah, I think that, you know, it just kind of gives you an overall, you know, reading, and what your goals are, what you should be doing for the month, you know, and I'll try to do it in the beginning of the month so that it's you know, you guys get it, you know, first hand in the month, and then you know what to heal or what to work on, right? So reflection. I don't make this stuff up. And here it says, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that it will work out for the best. So that's what they're saying, you know. else. Manifesting miracles. That has shown up. Okay. And, you know, it goes well with this here. Can you see? And then Melchizedek, when I had cut the deck, you know, he showed up as law of attraction. So yeah, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow your guidance. So it's very important that you do that. Okay. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Wow. Again, you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. This is their message to you. Take this as a grain of salt, that this is what they're saying. Time after time they've said that, right? You know, to be happy and to, you know, they said it all throughout the reading, honestly, right? Manifesting miracles, you know, the ambition, right? You know, they are ambitious and they want you to be ambitious as well. Wow. This is a very, very profound, you know, this is a very, very profound reading. And look at what they're saying. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh my goodness. Oh, these guys are killing me, right? But it's so true though, because if they are your true twin flame, they will feel that way. And I don't care how it looks like in reality. So, bottom of the deck. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And this is not, you know, this is them saying, take that time alone to yourself. Do not try to, you know, reflection, right? Give that space to each other. I'm talking about you and your twin flame. Give that space. Do that reflection. Do that, you know, that alone time. You need to figure out you, just like they are doing. So that's what they're saying. Makes sense, right? You know, give them the space. So give them that energetic space as well. This one, you know, again, you know, when I was doing the creation of the cards, they were messages from here but expanded, because yeah, I just decided to pack in a lot of words to it, you know. So let's see what happens here. What are they saying? Messages from your twin flame. Down the road at some point, my idea is to, and this is going to take a lot of money and a lot of research. I want to create my own tarot deck with their, you know, with their, you know, with the illustrations and stuff. And I only know how to draw stick people. My poor future children. Seriously, I hope that he is good at drawing, because I am not. You know, I don't know how to draw anything. I can't even draw a circle without some help. I can't do any of that. So I just don't have the talent, but I think it's amazing, and the people that have that talent. So yeah, I do want to down the road. That's my goal, is to create a tarot deck illustrated with the messages from your twin flame. So that's you know, it's good to have dreams, right? And you know, if you don't, you know, if you do not dream, if you do not see a point of a desire, it never comes into fruition. So it's very important to see that. Yeah, and if it's aligned in what you are meant to do, it'll happen. Always does. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. I am waiting for the right time. Did you not say that before? Or did she not say that before? I won't go into gender here, but you know, my goodness, you know, so yeah, this is what they're saying. It's not the right time. My goodness. All right, yes. 3 of Hearts. In this deck, I actually put down reconciliation. So that's what I have put down, and this is what the reading is about. So yeah, it's reconciliation. So take it as it resonates, because this is again a very general collective reading. We are headed for the better times, and this is Six of Swords. So in traditional tarot, they are in traditional tarot, it's the person in the ship, you know, moving into calmer waters. And even this one, Three of Hearts, Three of Cups, you know, this is the celebration card. In some of the tarot, they have that in a way they're celebrating, right? So that's why, you know, that's how I channeled it. So yeah, you know, celebrate. Oh my goodness, I miss you. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is all about the 3 a.m. wake up card. You know, they I do feel that they miss us. I like I said, June was very rough for me, and I felt it. So yeah, they do miss us. Ten of Cups. They want Ten of Cups with us. You know, that's the sacred union. In here, that's what I've said. Ten of Cups is the ultimate desire fulfillment. You know, you want to have a family. You know, you in traditional tarot, they have the nice rainbow. You know, some of the tarots have that. You know, they have the kids there. They have the couple there, right? They're just in bliss. So, and that's what they want from us. Wow. In my reading, like I said, the twin flames that I channel, they are always building their empire. Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles is about them being, whether they are single or not, that will differ for every connection. But, you know, they are building their empire. This is what this is the message that I wrote in here. And it's also a single card. So, you know, if they're not single, then they definitely want to be single. And this shows up in every reading. Every reading that I do, you know, for the collectives, this shows up. So it's what I channel. So yeah, they you know, if they are in relationships and they are aware of your connection, they wanna be with you, right? Take it as that. They do want to be with you. Believe that, right? I will contact you very soon. And that is Eight of Wands. So, wow. One on the deck. Healing family issues. This is Ten of Swords. Wow. Amazing. Amazing reading. I have one more deck because I promised you guys a good reading, so I will, though I know that this has gotten longer than what I wanted it to be, but I'll just do two more cards here. And this is Whispers of Love from Angela Hartfield. So, and the other card, if you are new to this channel and new to me, these are messages from your twin flame that I wrote in just a plain deck of cards. I don't know if a lot of people knew that tarot cards were actually formed from, or the original cards were these, the plain cards. So what they did is they and you know, usually playing cards have 52 cards in it, right? So what they did is when they decided to do tarot, they actually added the major arcanas in there. So that made it to, depending on which tarot you get, you know, 78 cards or whatever have you. And I don't ask me how many major arcanas there are, maybe 10. I don't know. And then they added a page of, they added actually, what did they do? Yeah, they added even the, because you have the minor arcana as well, which is the suits, you know, but then they also have the pages that they added, right? So all those kind of things, you know, they all built up. So so yeah, that's so if you didn't know that, there you go, you learn something new. Whatever I know, I'll tell you. And I don't know much, believe me. But I'll tell you what I know. How about that? We are always constantly learning. I think that, you all agree with that, right? I'm just going to cut it. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Let me just look at the picture because I want to explain it to you. You may not see this in camera. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you can see. Okay. So this is like, and I love her illustrations. This is, well, it's not Angela Hartfield that did the illustration, somebody else. Do I have Josephine Wall? Josephine Wall did this illustration, so amazing artist. I mean, some people are so talented, right? Okay, let me just see if I can. Okay, here we go. So this is a unicorn. I don't know if you can see, right? So unicorns are magical creatures that have they're very mystical, magical creatures. Look them up. There's actually quite a bit of reading on them and how that applies in just in just spiritual world for people that do believe in unicorns, right? I mean, of course they don't realistically they don't exist, but they are just mystical creatures, and they're very powerful. They're imaginary creatures, and yeah. So in the background. Wow. Okay, so you've got the unicorn in the background, and if you can see, okay, you see this woman, right? The woman is soaring with the unicorn, right? And she's got this peacock feathers, and you should look up peacock feathers too. In Hinduism, Lord Krishna, he has the peacock feathers, right? So it's very, very sacred in our Hinduism. So look at that, and that's, peacock is all about, peacock animal, they're all about fluttering their essence, they're just like, they know they're beautiful and they fluff their self up, right? And yeah, it's about you doing that, to actually, open up yourself and be that essence, if that makes sense. And here, and then you see the two swans there, and that's why I say she's a brilliant artist, so swans, that's a twin flame animal symbol. Reason why being is because swans are all about transformation. You're moving the garbage out of your life, and you're actually transforming from an ugly duckling to a beautiful, magnificent swan. So that's what that is. And yeah, really, you are limitless. Think about that for a second. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. How about that? Manifesting miracles showed up here. Opportunity showed up here. Ambition showed up here, right? That's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Think about that for a second. That's what they want us to do. Be in your power, right? Very, very important. And I think that that's very, very important that they actually said it like that. Practice compassion. See things from a different. I'm going to say that again. I'm getting tongue twisted here. 1 second. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. And if you look at this child is, very daintily, just looking at this bird, right? It's such a tiny little beautiful bird. So, so yeah, practice the compassion. It's very, very important. Bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Goodness. Well, I don't know about you, but I do love my twin flame. I love him a lot. Insanely. And yes, I love you. That's what he says. Or she says. Right? These are very important words. Are they ever? So here you go. What a bang. What a bang of messages. Messages from your twin flame. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed giving these messages to you guys, and you know, to me, this was more realistic reading. I know there's some really great readers out there in YouTube that do, you know, channel collective messages, and some of them actually give quite good messages as well. But yeah, I feel that this was amazing reading. So do let me know what you thought of it, how it resonated. Write it in your comments. I would love to know. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I know I will. I'm actually looking forward to having a few drinks with my family. And yeah, it's Happy Canada Day for the Canadians. And yeah, you know, tell me where you are watching this from. Enjoy the rest of the month, and spread the love and light, and just be a twin flame. Just believe in your journey, believe in your twin flame, and know that everything will work the way that it's meant to. That's it. Okay. Bye-bye. Twin flame union here.